Oh. Hey everybody, welcome to the Crossover Cinema Podcast. I'm Carlo.
And I'm Kyle. You already know what it is. We're here to talk about Agatha All Along, Ep.3. The witches' coven has finally gone on the witches' road and faced their first trial, and let's just say it's not without its hiccups. We have to celebrate, but we also have to mourn. They did survive their challenge, but we did lose Mrs. Hart. R.I.P. Deborah Jo Rupp. You're in our hearts, love. You're in our hearts. But on that note, Carlo, what were you up to this week?
This week was crazy, bro. I don't know what happened. You know me, man. I'm not really a person that tells a lot of stuff about my personal life. I don't like to brag and stuff. Mm-hmm. But this week something happened that was a little crazy. I did a film with my friend, because if you don't know, I do some films. I'm in the acting industry and everything. And I did a film, and that film, bro, my friend went to Chicago for a weekend and just decided to put our film in the contest. And
so you had your stuff in the film festival.
Well, the thing is, it's not a film festival. It's just a contest. So I'm not even sure what it really does, except saying that I won that contest. I don't know. I mean, it's like a funny thing, man. I'm just gonna take it.
It's still something, bro.
It's still something. So it's the Chicago Indie Festival Award, and we won the 25th edition for the best first, the best first time filmmaker, for sure. So my name is somewhere, man. I'm gonna take it, man. So I'm plugging some stuff, guys. If you want to check out the page,
go check it out, you guys. You already know. Go rep our bro Carlo over here. You already know.
But that's it. That's what happened this week for me, man. Do you have something that happened for you?
Well, listen, for me it was real simple. The mission was get a PS5 Pro pre-order.
I know, bro. I know. That's why I'm asking.
I was up today at 10, and I made sure. I snagged mine. That's
sure,
right.
You got it for sure.
Got that Walmart pre-order. Wow. You already know. Yeah. So I'm locked in. I'm ready for all the upgrades. Ready to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth again. Ready to play Final Fantasy 16 again. Ready to play Horizon Forbidden West again. And I'm really looking forward to coming up, especially Ghost of Yotai. Oh, baby. Sony, PlayStation, thank you very much. I appreciate the work y'all do. All the studios, Sucker Punch, everybody.
Shouts out. There's a Sony fan right there for sure.
Real talk. Not the movies, though. Not the movies. Save for Spider-Verse.
So let's go.
Let's get into this Agatha.
Let's go. I'm wondering.
Let's get right into it.
Everybody's here for that. Yeah.
Let's just go with the elephant in the room. Mrs. Hart. We lost our human, kind of normie character in the fold, and it's sad, like she really just wanted to sip her wine and just, not be kidnapped. I love that
actress. I love that character. She was, like, you saw in that episode how funny she is, like how talented she is. Like, she has really a big talent for real. Like,
it's the comedic timing, bro. That comedic timing is insane.
It's skills right there and talent for sure. But let's go back. Like, I'm not sure she's going to be dead for long, bro. I'm just saying it's maybe a prediction that we could keep for the end, but yeah. I think she died too quick. Like, everything went fast. I'm not ready to RIP right there. Like Gambit, like, like Bob. No. We're not there yet. I don't know. I'm not sure, but
we'll look at it like this, okay?
Going like that, dead like that, with the eye open like that, bro.
Her death was a little bit unceremonious from when she was, like, transported through the, like, oven, like, portal way or whatever they went through the tunnel. Yeah. And I feel that was
a nice touch, though.
That was a nice touch, and I think that's another aspect of the show. You just mentioned Bob from Beetlejuice, right? And I feel like that's actually a thing about this show that I'm really liking, is it feels really practical in terms of the sets, in terms of a lot of the special effects that they're doing. Yes, there's CGI used a lot here, but it feels very like blended well in terms of the sets, I like the tube tunnel thing reminded me of like a 70s movie, and then like the forest that they're in, like everything about it really is, on point
for
me.
real. Yeah.
And I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too. Yeah, really. I'm feeling the universe. I'm feeling where they need to go. And I like that the road is not the road that we thought that it's just a road, but it's more like a consciousness kind of road. I like how they're bringing
it's ever evolving.
It's
the whole, I think that whole angle of like it representing not only the fears, but I think just different aspects of these characters' psyches is very important. And I think we're going to get a lot more, context to some of those backstories. Like, I really want to understand, what happened with, our potion sister. Like, what was going on back then? Who was trying to kill her? Who was this white man I wonder if there's a racial aspect to it. I would really think, based on, you know, the history and whatnot, you could definitely touch on that. And I think that you could blend with the witches aspect, you know, the hate for witches and whatnot. And I think that that's something that is also interesting for me, that it's like a bitter camaraderie between all of these women. Like, they all, have this like begrudging respect for each other. And I like it. It tells her, I don't like you, but you're so capable and you're doing the work. I love that line. You're doing the work. It's such a, like, there's a power to that. I really liked it.
Yeah, really, really. Yeah, I liked it too. It was a good episode. Seriously, I was expecting to see Aubrey Plaza at that episode, but she didn't occur. So I'm like, okay, we're going to see her just at the end.
I think they're saving her. They're saving her a little bit, like, you know.
I thought she would have joined because her name was on the list at the beginning. So I was expecting like
who's
to
say
see
she's
more
not
of
there?
that, but well, that's it too, man. Right? She's there and like she's in the back.
Maybe she's got access in a way that they don't. You know, she's got like a back door that she can just go in and out between the real world.
Yeah,
and,
those magic characters, man, they could do whatever they want, right?
And that's the thing about the MCU. Exactly. The MCU is at this point now where you need to establish the dominance of magic users aside from, you know, space power, cosmic power, stuff like that. I think when you tie it to a different type of power set, you really need to show why that power set has, or what that power set can do within the confines of the Marvel Universe. And I feel like that's what this show is trying to do, is really bring in a lot of the horror elements of movies that you're used to, and that kind of like Halloween fun part too, and bring it into the MCU formula and see how it works with it.
Yeah, and you see too, those powers, they come from knowledge, they come from learning stuff. It's not powers that they acquire, you know. So, and we saw it in that scene where she came to see her and told her whatever she think about her. But it's stuff that they learned. It's stuff that they went through. So for sure, that's interesting for sure. I think the character Agatha, I liked her in that episode. How like you see her mean side, you see how she could like be ruthless and just think about her, and I like that. Like,
but you also get her vulnerability.
Yeah, but for sure they're going where she's gonna like evolve, and at the end she's gonna understand more than ever she understood in her whole life. But right now, like, you see where she is in her mindset, why she's doing that. Everything is for her. She's not saying like all the knowledge she knows right now.
Well, she's kind of keeping things close to the vest because she doesn't trust, and I think that that's a part of her character that is understood between us as the viewer, but not understood for, I think, the characters in that world. I think they see her.
But a lot know her from before.
No, but that's the thing. They see her misdeeds, right? And they see it as this weak character. But I think what it is that she's probably been through enough that she doesn't know how to necessarily trust and, you know, confide in a way that they are able to, even though they've all been through some forms of trauma. I think it's going to be interesting to see Agatha over this season go through an arc of like opening up and becoming more, I think, you know, what's interesting, more akin to the Marvel Midnight Suns version of Agatha. I think that that's something that the showrunners seem to want to build her towards. And Catherine Hahn will be able to play this role for such a long time because she's not even at the point where the character normally is, where she's much older with the gray hair, etc. I feel like they're going to allow her to grow into that. And I think that everybody on this show should really get the chance to still be around in the MCU after this because they all have interesting roles. I think they have some interesting stuff to play. And I think the MCU is great when you've got this breathing world of regular people who are like, you know, powered adjacent, you know, and then the metahumans. I think everything factoring in makes the Marvel Universe unique, and I think that's what this show is showing. It makes him
every time more complete too, for sure. So you think really that there's going to be a movie about Agatha?
I think not necessarily a movie, but I think that her role in the Marvel Midnight Suns video game is going to be a tell as to where she goes within the storyline. I think her relationship with Scarlet Witch and helping her hone her powers, I think that's going to be something they might explore later. And I could see a film of Scarlet Witch with Agatha Harkness as a co-star. You know what I mean? And I think that's something that's gonna, and I think that's something that they should really mine on. And I think a lot of viewers would love to see that. You know, the MCU needs to expand, and that's the way to do it. Real talk.
Yeah.
And on that note, you guys, I think we should really just focus on what are we looking for the rest of the season? You know, what do we want to see? I think realistically, we really want to see some more action, some real witches power action. I think once these characters get their powers back, we're going to be in. You know what I mean?
I don't know how long it's going to take. My last prediction, I was completely wrong. I thought there was going to be a cameo, something interesting coming in.
We were going to address them.
I just lost my favorite character right now, so for sure I'm not going to go with that, but yeah, I'm going to say they're going to get back their powers in that 4th episode. If not, it's going to take too long, bro, before they get back their powers. I think we want to see them with a little bit of power or something. It started already with the potion. Yeah, that's my prediction right now. That's what I think. That's what I want to see, at least.
You know what? I'm right there with you, brother. I'm right there with you. And on that note, you guys, it's always a pleasure to have you on the Crossover Cinema Podcast. Tune in next time when we talk about the next episode of Agatha All Along.
See you guys. Thank you guys being there.